Some executive condominium or EC developers are recording higher sales despite the latest property cooling measures. EC projects like One Canberra and Watercolours are seeing sales jump by about 5 times after the measures were announced. Wong Siu Ying finds out how EC developers are planning to cope with the new rules.
Mr. Ken Yeoh and his wife spent 2 months hunting for a new home, and they finally bought one after the government introduced the 7th round of cooling measures last month. The couple bought a 3-room dual-key executive condominium at One Canberra at Yishun for $813,000. In the 2 weekends after the new measures kicked in, One Canberra sold 30 units, up from 2 to 3 units per week before the announcement.
Talking about the price is one thing. They might be going up in the near future, and the cooling measure might be coming out more and more. So that's the two main concerns.
EC's hogged the headlines when a luxurious penthouse unit was sold for over $2 million last year. It prompted the government to introduce a few measures targeting the segment. Under the new rules, the maximum size for an EC unit must be no larger than 160 square meters, and developers say this will encourage the industry to review how the units are being laid out and improve space planning. For instance, Global Property Strategic Alliance, which is jointly developing Watercolours EC at Pasir Ris, says it's looking at rolling out a new type of unit, a maisonette, in its next EC project.
Typically, the 2-story penthouses is that if you look at the second floor, is basically a master bedroom and the terraces, roof terraces. Unlike a maisonette is whereby your ground area will be, your first level will be your dining area, living area and whatnot, and your second floor will be all your bedrooms instead of terraces.
Watercolours have also sold 20 units in the last 2 weekends, up 5 times from before the cooling measures were implemented. Another new measure, developers will only be allowed to launch units for sale 15 months from the date of award of the EC sites. Industry players say this will weed out weaker developers.
The immediate income for a new development upon launch is the 5% booking fee, plus by the time they exercise the sales and purchase agreement, it's 15%. So already we are talking about 20% of the sales price. If now the developer were to lose this particular avenue where they can get the funds from, they would either have to have very strong financial backing, or they will have to finance this through the bank, and this will further add on to the cost of the development.
Analysts expect 7 new EC projects to be launched for sale this year from sites awarded in 2012.